Hi guys, in this lesson we will cover the between method, which is often used with integer or datetime data types. This method also will extract or filter the numeric data based on a given condition. So let's create a new file and call it between method. Between method. Import our Pandas library. Import Pandas SPD. Then I will import the dataset. df equals to pd read csv. Let's pick up the dataset here. We are going one step back inside of the data folder. I will pick up this file here, employees.csv, right? And I will type in the two dots because I am going one step back inside of the data folder. I will paste the name of the file and click df head and see if it prints out. Yes, we have imported our dataset. It has basically all types of columns, but we especially are interested in what? In this numeric data and with this datetime column here. So first, before explaining the between method, I will check it. What data types do we have inside of our columns? Sorry, this is a df dtt types. Click shift enter. You can see almost most of the columns are in the object or in string data types, but we are interested especially in this column, hire date, and this is the object form, and one of these numeric data may be salary. Salary is the integer form. We will not touch this salary because we have a numeric data and the data type of that data is integer, but we will change the data type of this hire data because it works only with dates and integers. So let's see first that I want to pull up the salaries starting from 5,000 ending with 10,000. I mean, I'm going to extract the employees whose salary are between 5,000 and 10,000 with the help of the between method. We have lots of rows here. Maybe we have only 50 rows, and let's see how it will work with this salary column here. I will first type in the df, then the column name salary, then I will give a between method here, between and or condition, between which numbers you want to extract it. I want to extract from 5,000 to 10,000. I just want to pull up this data here. First, it just prints out the result as if it meets to the condition, it prints out true, otherwise false. But if we want to print out all the rows and see the result, we will entail it with data frame square brackets, and it will sort it or filter it out based on this range here, starting from 5,000 and ending with 10,000 here. You can see all the numbers are greater than 5,000 and less than 10,000 here. We could of course type it like that, df salary. We already know this structure too. It also works without problems, but be sure that your column names has no spaces if you want to just print it in this way. Between, again, 5,000 and 10,000. Click shift enter and it works well. Just here I will click on the data frame here, and you can see the result is the same. Of course, we can sort it in a usual way. We should remind it. I like to remind the structure, the basic structure, because it just helps you to refresh your mind. So the basic structure will be, if I want to sort the salary, I will type in the df salary column, and it should be first what? Greater than 5,000, Then I will type in the ampersand, and it should less than df, less than salary column, salary is less than 10,000. But here I will need to do what? Add two things. The first thing is the scopes from each side. The second one, the square brackets, like this one, and the data frame itself. Click Shift Enter. You will see the result will be the same again. It just sorts it perfectly. Okay, it works well here. But aside from integer values, we could also sort floating types or datetimes. My data has no floating objects, but the structure works the same. But instead, I will try to filter the datetimes by giving the range here. This column, I will try to work on this column. We already know that my higher data column has a data type of string, but Pandas will not filter it if it has the object data type, so we will have to convert it to the date time or to the date format. In order to do that, we need to first use the toDateTime method. We haven't covered it yet, but don't worry, just follow me, and in the future video I will explain it. For now, just copy my code. So df higher, this is the name of the column, higher date. Then I will do what? Convert it pd. I will type in the pd to date time, again the column name here, higher date, right, and click Shift Enter and check again the data type here. Yes, it has converted it, and now I am open to filter it. In order to filter this column here, if I just print it out before filtering it, it will change the structure here. You could see the higher date has changed its structure from the strings here to these integer values here. So I have string values, so I have converted it like that. So I will do what? Type in the df, the column name, higher date, and column the between what dates do I want to extract. Let's say that I want to extract from 2006 and 01, and this is the starting date and this is the ending date, 2007 and 5-1. It basically means that I want to print all the rows starting from 2006 ending with 2007, and if I click Shift Enter, first it will print out the booleans based on the value. If it value meets it, it will print true, otherwise false. But if I want to print out the columns themselves, all the columns here and row, I will type in the df with square brackets and click Shift Enter. You will see it has sorted it without problems here. I haven't explained now I will remind you the basic structure for dates if you are interested. I think that when you remind this, it gives you an opportunity to again refresh your mind and solve the given task in a productive way. If you are interested, you can follow me, otherwise you can just skip this part. There are two common ways, the usual way and with the help of the query method. The usual way is like this one. If I want to again just filter this data with another way, I will do what? df, again the column name, higher date, and if it greater than the values here, this value, and ampersand, df again, column name, hire date, this column again is less than this date. I just giving you another option of filtering it. If you forget the one, this one is another way of doing it. Again, this is the same structure as for strings, scopes, and square brackets here, and the data frame here. Click Shift Enter. You will see the result again is the same. We could even use the query method to filter again the dates. The query method, I haven't explained the use of variables, but in the query method we also could use the variables here. I will type in the date1 equals to what? Let's see that again. It will be this date, this will be the date1, and this could be the date2, second date, this one, this will be the date2. And now if I want to again query it or filter it with the help of the query method, I will type in df, because query is also a very handy method to use. Again, inside of the scope, I will type in the name of the column, hire date, then I will type in this greater than this date, for example. But variable, as I explained in the previous lessons, we are just not entailing the column name inside of the quotes, but the values are always inside of these quotes, right? If we have a double quotes from each side, inside of these double quotes we always are putting the single quotes. But if we have a variable here, the variable is assigned with this @ sign here. And now I just give a query that print me all the values which are greater than 2006, which are happening or after the 2006 here on the 5 months. But if I want to give another condition, again I will type in the name of the column with the and here. Everything works like the same for strings, but the difference is this @ sign here. It's less than what? Date2. Click Shift Enter. You will see again the result is the same here. But this lesson was related to the between method here, this method. So I have explained this method, between method, for dates and for numeric data here, you could see. And these options are just an alternative. You could use it anytime. If you have forgotten your or one of the methods, you have always alternatives to filter your dates or numeric data here. Okay, that's it for now. I think this lesson was really helpful for you. Subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Bye.